What's going on, everyone? This is game 6 of the Wolves versus the Spurs, and as we expected, the Spurs just simply overwhelmed the Timberwolves. De'Aaron Fox gonna pop a 3 right there. He had 21 points. In fact, all of the guys were hooping on the Spurs. You had Stephon Castle, who went nuclear with 32 points. He made 5 3-pointers in a row. Wemby is going to keep doing what he does. Julius Randle had a terrible game. You see him dunk that right in. That's his only basket of the night. He missed 7 shots after that. It's so sad to see. Castle's just going to keep launching them. What is Gobert doing? That is exactly how you let him shoot 5 in a row from the 3-point line. De'Aaron Fox just strolls in so easily. It just looks like the Timberwolves are crumbling under the pressure. The Spurs were expecting a fight to the end, but nope. It's just layup, easy baskets after easy baskets. The Timberwolves were ready to go home. You know, the Spurs were letting them get some buckets here and there, but the lead is already there. Look at it, pass it around. Vassell's time to launch one up. Vassell dropped 11 points, Champagnie had 18. The whole Spurs team couldn't stop scoring. You see, Edwards gonna make that bucket right there, but he had to carry the load. Only 24 points though, he was 9 out of 26 from the floor. Rudy Gobert, stop leaving these guys wide open, it's so sad to see. Edwards trying to do everything, but nobody else showed up tonight for the Wolves. Just look at Harper, the rookie, the only one left in the playoffs. Simply just go in, dunks after dunks and layups after layups. I know Wemby might be great, but you can't be doing this now. Julius Randle is simply just going to run away from Castle to double team Wemby. Anthony Edwards over there, Shannon over there. Castle, he's just going to stroll in for a layup. And Anthony Edwards fouls him on the dunk attempt and makes a layup. That's an and one. Oh my goodness. The onslaught just continues. Keldon Johnson's turn. Just fakes it a few times and lobs it to Wemby. That's the cheat code right there. Don't do much else. Throw it up for him. You can see Spurs are letting the Wolves get in a few times though, but Wemby's getting deflections. This is winning basketball. I think the Spurs might have a chance against OKC because these teams are both young and everybody can hoop. Look at this. Swing it around. Castle just pops another one. Heat check. It's just unreal how many 3-pointers the Spurs were pulling in. Didn't look like an NBA playoff game. Looked like a regular season or all-star type performance. Nas Reed gonna show off some moves. But you can see the lead is already ballooned out. Dylan Harper strolls in again. That young man will be an all-star one day. I'm calling it now. Julius Randle was in brick mode. Everything was gonna miss for him. And you know, the Spurs had just run up straight away. Wemby practice shot. That's a dangerous foul. This move by Anthony Edwards is highly suspicious because, you know, Wemby has a free dunk, but should this have been a flagrant? Going to push him in the back. I know Wemby is big and all, but that could have ended seriously bad. And Castle's going to find Wemby again. Anthony Edwards, that's back to back. He cannot deal with Wemby whatsoever. That's the problem. Wemby is still young. Imagine his prime. He's going to go absolutely bananas. You just have Wemby on any team, they're making it to the finals. Shoot that 3, nope. Fake into the pass, another 3. It's raining out there on the Wolves court. You see, they miss everything and immediately push up. You have a 3-on-1 break straight into the lob. It's so unfortunate. It looked like the Wolves were done already at halftime. Getting doubled in a playoff game. Oh no. Look at Dylan Harper, so patient. Spin around late. Okay now. Seriously got all the moves in the bag. Shannon had a great game. This young man is absolutely hooping. Shannon dropped 21 points, 8 out of 15 shooting. And you can see he's starting to take over the game. Get the Wolves back in. Every single possession he has the ball. Roll on in, 3 in a row. Oh yeah. Wemby gotta learn to control his body sometimes. But you know, the other Spurs guards got his back. Dylan Harper jab fake into the 3. Oh yeah. The thing with NBA players is once you get them open and hot, now the contested shots will also drop in. Anthony Edwards getting double team trapped, swinging around. Mike Conley, he's gonna go in, swinging around. Nas Reed gonna pop one in. I'm gonna say only 3 people showed up for the Wolves tonight. Anthony Edwards, Nas Reed, and Terrence Shannon. Nobody else shot well. It is sad to see that Anthony Edwards is a superstar but gets no help. He has to go in every time himself. Everything is so tough. But on the Spurs side, they're looking easy. Going to get ripped right there. Jaden McDaniels, he's going to try pass around to Anthony Edwards and pop that in. Jaden McDaniels has been real passive and quiet after that Nuggets series. He shot 4 out of 13 from the field. That's not ideal. Anthony Edwards trying to launch everything. You see the lead is actually getting a little bit closer though. But Spurs are going to keep popping those threes. Champagnie, he's known to light those up. Remember, versus the Wizards, he had a record game. Oh yeah, Nas Reed throw that up and in over the back, and they don't call the foul. all these young guys passing around the ball, open shot right there. Spurs philosophy, the offense just keeps on rolling. You don't need Wemby to drop 30 plus every night. McDaniel's going to throw it up and in, but it might be too little too late. Gobert had an atrocious game. He dropped 0 points, 0 of 4. That is sad to see. Wemby's going to fry him again. Too easy. Those left-hand layups are so difficult to block. You probably can't. Oh yeah, Champagnie. It's unlucky, but the Timberwolves are not built for the playoffs. Every single year, they can't make it to the conference finals. Oh, Shannon's going to dunk that in aggressively. Wolves had a terrible playoff series, but Shannon was one of the guys that stepped up. They're going to swing that ball around to him, sees Wemby, pump fake, and then drives right in. Look at the bounce on this young man. Turns on the Jets. Wow. Looked like he's on a baby hoop. And immediately after, De'Aaron Fox going to start frying up. Looked like he slow step floated from the free throw line. That's a tough move. McDaniel's just going to pop it of Wemby. Okay, now. The confidence is there. But, you know, he needs to develop other aspects of his game to score more efficiently. Vassell just going to keep lining it up. What type of three-point defense is this by the Wolves? I feel like that's a gap they need to fix. Shannon going to keep doing what he does. Look how fast he is straight at Wemby. Oh, Terrence Shannon Jr. really has a bright future because you can see he scored 21 points. Going to go straight at Wemby. Most people will get blocked, but he's going to do a weird double clutch left lay and one. Wow. That's insane. Now you got Castle keep popping those threes. Another one. The man that could not miss from the three-point line. So they're going to pass it around. Luke Cornett. Oh no. Wolves, Wolves, Wolves. It might be time to go back to the drawing board because this team ain't it. Look at the buckets they're allowing. Just layups and easy three-pointers. Almost a 30-point game on their home court. Does this remind you of that Knicks-Hawks series? Because it's not looking nice. McDaniel's another three, but it's pretty much a wrap. Let's see when they give up. Dylan Harper's going to go in. Now they're just showing off. Seriously, this squad, on paper, looks like the Wolves might have had a chance. Anthony Edwards looks kind of healthy, but the defense by the Spurs was hounding them. I know SGA, you might have seen the clips. He's already practicing for Stephon Castle's defense because they're going to lock SGA up. Maybe he's going to draw those fouls, but it's going to be a completely different ball game. That Spurs OK series is going to go bananas. That might be the best playoff series of the entire playoffs because once the Knicks probably beat the Pistons or the Cavs, I don't think any East team can beat a West team. It's just over. So, how will the Spurs prepare for SGA? Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox. Those young guys, I don't know if their defense is good enough. Wemby, though, that's a mismatch against anybody on OKC. You have Chet Holmgren, but in their prior matchups, Wemby has always been beating Chet. So the question is, how will they defend Wemby? They might have to double, triple team him, foul him like crazy. I know a lot of people in the comments were saying that OKC has preferential treatment. I think personally that's true, but the refs, they might also like Wemby. We just have to wait and see what happens. I think this is a wrap. Look at the game. It's 30 plus, so let's end the video. After the game, a lot of NBA vets said that Edwards should not have gone in the huddle and started dapping everyone up with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Some say he's showing weakness. Others say that he's a team player. He's humble. He's friendly with other opponents, but I don't know about that. Let me know down in the comments below. Is Anthony Edwards being a troll? Is he a nice guy? Or is he showing weakness right here? And let me know, who do you think is going to win, Spurs or OKC? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to give a like and subscribe if you want to see more of the playoffs.